And before we get into today's very important lecture, take out a moment to check out some of my videos on my YouTube channels. Look at a few of them before you make the decision to hit that subscribe button. Really, really do that, because my channel is on a trajectory path to go after that first 1,500 subscriber milestone. So with that being said, let's get down to today's very important lecture. How do you deal with energy vampires at work? How do you deal with energy vampires at work? I'm on a tail end of, getting ready to retire by the close of summer of this year. I should be starting a new chapter in my life, and I'm really looking forward to it. But in the meantime, as a clinical supervisor on my job, I deal with energy vampires throughout my workday. I've dealt with them throughout my career. So I'm going to talk about some different types of energy vampires, because unfortunately, you can't always avoid working with an energy vampire on the job. However, you can take actions to get back control of your time. I'm going to talk about some practical steps to deal with the different types of energy vampires in the workplace. It can be in the workplace, it can be at church, school, etc., in the community. So follow these steps to minimize distractions and to keep your energy safe from these difficult coworkers or friends or associates, etc. One type of energy vampire is the melodramatic. This energy vampire has a poor concept of personal boundaries. They are not aware of what's appropriate to share at work and what isn't. They lack understanding of the context of your relationship. Rather, it's deeply personal. It can be something they may self-disclose, such as, I think my boyfriend or significant other is cheating on me. Or about a mutual coworker food choice. You really are not interested. They take up unreasonable amount of your time talking and seem to think you are closer friends than you assume or want to be. And I'm here to tell you, like I said, there are all types of energy vampires in the workplace. The melodramatic energy vampire is also on guard for rejection, so much so that they can't seem to detach and move on when necessary. Whether you like it or not, you can get sucked in and need to extract yourself from the situation, remove yourself from the situation. So what do? It's always important to be kind but short. Make sure you are clearly communicating. Make sure you are clearly communicating that, you have no interest in verbalizing in negative dialogue. Literally, you can say it like that. And I have done that many times in the workplace, clearly communicating to the person, I have no desire in verbalizing in negative dialogue. You can also simply let them know that you are busy focusing on performing the essential functions of your job, your task duties, and you do not have time to engage in negative dialogue. It serves no purpose. And I'm here to tell you, when you begin to verbalize like that, people will literally look at you like, I can't believe you don't want to engage in gossip and negative dialogue. In reality, I do not, and it's okay to say that. Another type of energy vampire is the egomaniac energy vampire. This energy vampire feels entitled to take up your time because they believe their agenda supersedes all else. They brag about their accomplishments, drop names, and downplay the contribution of others. They may even accuse you of being too sensitive or overly dramatic if you speak up to rebut their point, and I'm here to tell you. What do? First, always recognize that their behavior is an attempt to meet a need. In this case, it's generally a desire to feel important and valued. The person may lack the self-awareness to meet their needs more appropriately. Knowing this makes it easier to remain emotionally detached, since there's a good chance that they will take a subtle shot at you. And I'm here to tell you, armed with that knowledge, you may be in a good position to assert yourself and get your point across. Include something that validates their need while also standing your ground. For example, you can say something like, I think that's a great idea, but I'll also like to explore other options and gain input from other members of the team. And I've used that strategy and technique many times as a supervisor in dealing with the energy vampires on the job, because many of the people I supervise are different types of energy vampires. So when they attempt to bring that drama in my office, I skillfully redirect that in a professional way, but at the same time asserting myself as the supervisor or the leader of that team. And I'm here to tell you. Then you got the dependent energy vampire. This energy vampire, and I've seen a lot of these types as a supervisor, this energy vampire wants detailed instructions and reassurance on a regular basis. He or she really doesn't want to let you down and doesn't want to make any decisions that could jeopardize the success of your team or a project. Unfortunately, this behavior leads to learned helplessness. This dependent energy vampire, while well-intended, may constantly ask questions or be fearful about taking actions independently. As a consequence, they can drive down productivity. And I'm here to tell you what to do. Answering every single question to get them to leave you alone will only make the problem worse, especially if you know you have already provided them that information, gave them resources in relation to what they're asking about, and you know they're not even taking up the time to review that information, to review those resources in order to readily have those answers available. And I'm here to tell you, you got to curb the need to fix the situation each time, especially if you know that you have already thoroughly gone over this information to the whole team. You have given them resources on this information. You have documented it in the minutes. You have revisited from time to time, and they continuously ask the same question over and over and over again. You got to be very careful to not turn into an enabler. The goal is to be supportive and to empower the person. So curb the need to fix the situation each time. The dependent comes running to you with a supposed emergency. This person needs assurance that they're doing fine and are capable of making decisions and capable to complete the task, to perform the essential functions of their job, to complete the task. Otherwise, if you don't watch it, that dependent vampire will skillfully manipulate you into completing their task or duty. And I'm here to tell you, as a clinical supervisor, one of the major instructions I gave the clinicians that I supervise, I stated, when it comes to your clinical duties, your assigned caseload, you are not to task another member of your team to perform the essential functions of your job. Task delegation is the role and function of the supervisor. And I'm here to tell you. So that Because when I recognized that were some members of the team, they will go to their co-workers, because the way I'm thinking, this job hire each counselor to perform their duties. They're getting their salary and their benefits, versus they didn't hire one particular counselor to perform the job of two people, and you got the other person coming to work every day, 40 hours a week, just like you. And I'm here to tell you. So it is very important when dealing with a dependent vampire to provide a positive feedback up front. You praise them for jobs, tasks that they done well, but at the same time, you got to also present that constructive feedback. Then also coach the person to find their own solutions or creatively problem solve. Show appreciation when the task is done. Kindness is always the key, but you have got to hold the person accountable to performing their job functions, duties, and tasks, versus reacting with frustration will only make the matters worse. And I'm here to tell you. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the different types of energy vampires that you can see in the work setting, at school, in the community, in the churches. And I'm here to tell you, I hope you all have gotten some valuable information from this lecture. Again, be a part of my YouTube channel as it goes after its first 1,500 subscriber milestone. And also, I'm going to put in the link of this description a link to my business website, Patterson Associates Resource Center. One of the primary services that I'm cultivating and building a wait list is for business coaching to individuals who want to hire me to develop their strategic business plan. Check out that link. Check out my business website. I'm utilizing my YouTube platform as a platform to market my primary company, Patterson Associates Resource Center. And there's also a store area on my business website. If you have not purchased my book, Awake Financial Freedom, it is a powerful testimony in regards to how Marie Holiday arose from financial destruction to 100% financial freedom. I will be forever grateful to God. First of all, I will be forever grateful to God for giving me the skills in 2012 to rise above my financial situation. It's a powerful thing at any age to get ready to enter into retirement debt-free, and to begin to now start a new chapter in my life. And that chapter is I'm getting ready to go visit the 7 wonders of the world. And that first major vacation, once I retire, I will be booking my trip to go see the pyramids in North Egypt, at the base of the pyramids. And I'm going to do all 7 wonders of the world. I know the pyramids is one. The other ones, you can look that up. But that's what life is really all about, in entering into retirement with my health. Virtually, yeah, I have certain bills in terms of food and insurance and etc. But I'm talking about bills and such as, a mortgage, car note, no mortgage, no car note, no credit cards, no school loans. I won't owe nobody nothing. And I'm here to tell you. And I got those skills when I had that spiritual battle with God in 2012. And it is a powerful testimony. And, I sometimes still use my book as a resource to sustain my financial freedom. All of the tips and information I talk about in this book are still applicable in 2023, because if I've been debt-free for several years since 2012, I had to follow the steps that I went through to get there, to sustain it and maintain it. You owe it to yourself to purchase my book, to read this book, and to give me a comment on it after you read it. So with that being said, that's all I have. Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.